5 ways that Spurs could hurt United in the Europa League final. Let's go. Point 1. Much has been made about Spurs' Premier League campaign, but we have to bear in mind they've had most of their centre-back pairing out for the majority of the season, but Van de Ven and Romero are back for this game. And if those two perform anywhere near their best, I think as a defence, they have a higher ceiling than what Manchester United can produce. So point 2, the battle of the fullbacks. Now Spurs, in terms of Porro and Jed Spence, they have players there who I think are potentially performing at a higher level than what Manchester United's fullbacks are capable of. However, they have to find that right balance between defence and attack, because if they allow United's fullbacks wing backs to get in behind them in transition, then it could be dangerous for them. At the same time, they are so key in terms of producing that end product for Spurs in the final third. Point 3, Spurs' midfield has looked very weak this season. It's been underwhelming compared to Ange's debut season. The build-up patterns just haven't been the same. A lot of the faces have been constantly interchanging, and now you've got the likes of Maddison out, Bergvall out, two key figures, I think, in a big game of this nature. So the likes of Bissouma and Sarr are going to have to really step up and use their athleticism to get the better of the likes of Casemiro. I think United have more experienced operators in that area of the pitch, but Spurs have more legs. And this is where... Point 4, Solanke needs to come to the table. Now, £70 million was spent on him. Has he matched up to Harry Kane? No, he has not. So this is a big stage for Solanke to prove that he's got England credentials. He's going to have to hold the ball up well. He's going to have to be silky. But most of all, he's going to have to be a goal threat in this game. Point 5, does Son Heung-min have one last big hurrah in him? Now, we know that he's a big match player. Whenever Spurs had big Champions League games, it was Son that came to the table. So we know he's got the mentality. Does he have the legs? This is the big question. I personally think he should have one massive performance still left in him. So I reckon Ange might gamble on him to start. Could someone like Tel be a factor off the bench? Will they both potentially start? So big question marks here for Ange, but I'd put my faith in Son to have one last big game that could prove to be vital.